Hello, my name is Mark Richards. I'm an independent consultant and hands-on software architect. I'm also doing a lot of workshops at No Fluff Just Stuff Virtual Tour. This is a great way, everyone, of being able to try to bring as close as possible the in-person NFJS experience to you from your home or hopefully office in a little while. In this particular workshop, and by the way, the other cool thing about these workshops, other than books or videos, is that it's almost like having me on a Zoom call with you. I can't hear your voice or see you, but through the wonderful platform we have here, we've got a great chat facility that has just been working out wonderful for having high degrees of interactivity. In this particular workshop, which is called Patterns of Reactive Architecture, I'm going to be spending 3 hours talking about various architecture patterns that are reactive in nature. I get very excited, everybody, about reactive architecture because these are how to create systems that are self-aware, self-healing, also self-growing. And these are what I like to call just kind of a glimpse of the future of software architecture. As a matter of fact, let me show you some of the patterns we're actually going to be covering in this particular workshop. I'm going to start with a little overview to talk about autonomic systems and give everything a context with reactive, to talk about reactive architecture versus reactive programming and what these patterns can really be used for. And then we're going to take a look at 6 core patterns. We're going to start with a very simple one, channel monitoring, which gives us that self-awareness. Then move on to consumer supervisor pattern, or what I like to call the supervisor consumer pattern, which basically gives us a lot of elasticity as well as responsiveness. The workflow event pattern is all about resiliency, how to deal with transactional failures without actually failing that transaction. A really cool self-healing pattern. As a matter of fact, my favorite pattern we're going to move on to, which is the thread delegate pattern, which is not only how to create extremely high-speed applications, and those that are highest in reactivity, or responsiveness, but also I'm going to show you how to run thousands of parallel processes and guarantee the processing order of messages. Pretty cool stuff. We'll then move on to another resiliency pattern, the producer workflow, in order to applying back pressure to larger systems that are starting to fail so that they don't. And again, this is all about that self-aware to be able to actually prevent the system from crashing. And we'll finally close this particular workshop out with something called a threshold adjust pattern, which is an instance of a group of patterns for creating self-configuring systems. It's one of the best examples I can show, and a real example, which hopefully you can actually start to apply immediately after you see this workshop. So I hope to see you there. Stay safe, everybody. Bye-bye.